Taurus, Adrian Nelson here from ahngreatlife.com, and welcome to your mid-January Oracle card reading. So we're just going to use Oracle cards for this one. You know, I normally like to use tarot cards. I'm like a real tarot boy, but for this one, we're just going to use some Oracle cards. For those of you that are interested in Oracle card reading, I've got a free Oracle card reading course, and there's a link for that down below in the description. Please remember these are general readings, so please take them as they resonate. You might also want to look at your sun, moon, rising, and ascending. And if you don't know what your sun, moon, rising, and ascending is, that's very, very valuable information to have. There's a link down below in the description that says free natal chart, and you can check that out. All right. Okay, let's get started, Taurus. First card you've got here, it says upper realm, ascension. All right, so this in many ways, Taurus, is speaking about you sort of like amalgamating with the sort of like the broader sense of everything that's going on, with the broader sense of the universe and with the broader sense of yourself, really, okay? Because remember, we're part of everything and everything is part of us. So this is one of those spaces of ascension that takes place where you sort of move away from the separation sort of mentality, you know, me and I, and moving more into a space of we and us, all right? This could be you surrendering to love, but this is also spiritual ascension. You know, this is about opening the heart, and this is about aligning with those higher goods and those higher purposes that are really beneficial for you. So in many, many ways, Taurus, your life is really getting better and better and better all the time. All right. For some of you, this is about finding that perfect love, but for many of you, this is also about beginning to really experience that oneness with life, that oneness with the universe, that oneness with source, you know. So that is really, really incredible, because that also speaks about aligning with the beautiful highest good in life that is available, you know, that is available for you. So it really speaks about that as well, which is actually really, really fantastic for you. It is about going to that next level, ascending to that next level of spirituality and of happiness and of joy and of abundance and prosperity and availability of time and peace of mind and confidence and courage. All of those things, your life is just going to that next level basically there. And then this is so interesting, we had that same card for Aries. So maybe you're dealing with an Aries, or maybe you've got strong Aries in your chart, but we had the same card for Aries, Taurus. And this is, it's speaking about the magic in the spaces in between, all right? Now, this is obviously, whenever you see this is the right time for you to see this reading, but this reading is done at the space basically where we're getting to the end of the Venus retrograde, which is all about those things that are precious to your heart, you know. So there's a lot of endings taking place here for you, and a lot of new beginnings that are starting. So necessary endings, so that those prosperous new beginnings and starts can actually start to take place for you in ways that really makes your heart smile, beautiful Taurus. We are also in Mercury Retrograde at the moment, and this is a very interesting Mercury Retrograde because it is in Aquarius as well as Capricorn. And then we've got the new moon in Aquarius that is coming up on February the 1st. So a very, very interesting time that's happening here at the moment for many, many of you. And for some of you, it can sort of feel a little bit sort of like everything is kind of like wacky and wild and all over the place, Taurus. And grounding is very, very important for you at this particular point in time, especially when we're in the space of ascension, because even though ascension is a very positive thing, it can also be a very overwhelming thing, all right? So it's important to be kind to yourself right now. Maybe don't make any big decisions, you know, if you can help it, obviously. And if you have to make big decisions, I would say take some time just to get grounded, just to get calm, maybe say a prayer, you know, just ask the universe for that support that it is that you need, because you are already very much, I wouldn't even say halfway, you are 85% on your way to quite a lot of great, wonderful things in abundance. All right, let's see what we've got for you over here. Staying focused, hold the course. That is what we just spoke about. So it seems like it's very easy for you to get deviated from a very good space or a very good course at this particular point in time, and this could be in life, this could be in love, where you could already be having a very good thing. But sometimes in life, I would say be careful of those sort of like, those little golden nuggets that sort of like, pop out every now and then. Not saying that you should be closed off to new opportunities, not saying that you should be closed off to changes or anything like that, but just be mindful that you don't sort of, chase sort of like shiny objects that is not really what you want, especially if this pertains to, say, maybe business expansion, maybe friendships. There could be a little bit of a gossipy vibe going on here. For some of you, it might be that there might be someone who's trying to make trouble. There might be jealous of a connection that you have with someone. And whilst I'm not encouraging you to be paranoid about things, I am encouraging you to be open to the idea that everybody might not have your best interest at heart. All right, your light might be shaking up a little bit of demons over here, Taurus. But also, for those of you that are with that perfect partner, this wonderful person that you can be with, be mindful that you don't drop a good thing in order for something else that seems, sort of more shiny. So be mindful that you don't drop a connection with a really wonderful person, or a really wonderful event in your life, chasing someone else, which maybe gives temporary satisfaction, but not necessarily long-term satisfaction. All right. So be mindful of not getting derailed. And then what do we have? Honor your beauty, honor yourself, honor your incredible you-ness, really, there with Archangel Jophiel. And it says, thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. All right. Some of you may be, looking for beautiful things in life, but you might be, if I dare to say so, you might be looking in all the wrong places. Okay. And while some of you are maybe too quick to let go, some of you might also be holding on to things and to people that might not be serving your best positive way. All right. So I have to say, for those of you that are in relationships, this seems to be a very testing sort of time for relationships at the moment, because there's a lot going on with you. And I feel that for a lot of you, there really is that sort of question of, does this person ascend with me to the next level? Do this level of friends, this level of people, this level of acquaintances, do they go with me to the next level? Do I take this job into the next level? Do I take this connection into the next level? I feel that for many of you, there's almost a space of saying, I'm not going to be with anybody right now because I just want to focus on myself, and that's perfectly fine to do. But just be mindful that you don't, in a way, almost turn yourself into a victim and, almost like believe that you're doing good thing for yourself. All right. So the question is always, what is it that you need as a human being? What is it that's important to you? What are your personal needs? All right, because what might be happening there is that you might have been spreading yourself a little thin over here, Taurus, trying to be there for everyone, trying to do the right thing, trying to do the honorable thing. And I mean, all of those are wonderful, wonderful things, and I highly encourage and support that. But just be mindful that you don't become so focused on sort of like your ascension and doing the right thing, and maybe spirituality or making a relationship work or being committed to being single and those sort of things. Be mindful that the things that you are holding on to, and if they are beneficial things, that's great. But be mindful that you don't hold on to things so much, sorry for shaking that it gets to the point that it can almost become unhealthy for you. All right, be careful of that. Maybe spend some time with the self, spend some time in nature, do something beautiful for yourself over here. Because also with you doing this ascension that's happening over here at the moment, which is so incredible, the more we ascend, the more we want to focus on the self, the more you want to focus on the body, keeping the body healthy, looking at the mindset, looking at your emotional state, and making sure that you as a human being is fine first and foremost before you try to give anything to anyone else. Because remember, when you don't have a sufficient supply within yourself, you technically don't have anything to give to others. All right. So, sort of like just focus on the inner work for yourself at the moment. Focus on yourself so that you yourself may shine in your life, and when you do, that is when all the magic comes to you. All right, so that's what I got for you, Taurus. I hope that it helps. Again, if any of you are interested in oracle card reading, I've got a free oracle card reading course. There's a link for it down below in the description. You're more than welcome to sign up for that. If this resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And if you also want to have a personal reading, I'm still running that amazing special that is valid until the end of February, which is basically a full regression hypnosis session as well as a reading, and you only pay for the regression hypnosis session. You can keep both for yourself, or you can actually give one or two away as a gift to others as well. But that's what I got for you, Taurus. I hope that it helps, and I will see you next time.